Hello, friends. It's always a joy to connect with fellow explorers and wanderers who share a passion for discovering the world's wonders. Today, we're taking a hard look at the other side of travel, the impact of overtourism. While travel brings us unforgettable memories and broadens our horizons, it can also leave a heavy footprint on the places we visit. We all love exploring new places, immersing ourselves in different cultures, and capturing those perfect moments. But sometimes, our collective presence can do more harm than good, especially when too many people flock to the same destinations at once. Overtourism is putting immense pressure on some of the world's most beautiful and fragile destinations, threatening their natural beauty, local communities, and unique heritage. Imagine a place so loved and visited that its very essence, its charm, culture, and environment starts to fade under the weight of constant visitors. The things that make these places special can slowly disappear. This isn't about shaming travelers or making anyone feel guilty. Instead, it's about opening our eyes to the reality of overtourism and learning how we can all be more mindful, respectful, and responsible guests wherever we go. So how can we continue to explore the world with joy, but also with care, respect, and responsibility for the places and people we encounter? Let's dive into the 10 countries most affected by overtourism in 2025 and discover practical steps we can take to help protect these incredible destinations for future generations. Let's get started. Number 10 is Thailand, the land of smiles. Its beaches and islands, once pristine, are now crowded and struggling to recover, like Maya Bay, which had to close to heal. Local communities face rising costs and cultural dilution as mass tourism takes over. The solution isn't to stop visiting, but to travel mindfully, visit lesser-known provinces, support local businesses, and respect the environment. Thailand's beauty is still there, but it needs our help to survive. Let's be the kind of guests who help keep paradise alive. Italy, renowned as the land of pasta, timeless art, and the legendary La Dolce Vita, or the sweet life. For centuries, this country has enchanted travelers with its beauty, culture, and irresistible cuisine. But today, cities like Venice and Rome are under siege. Overwhelmed by endless crowds, giant cruise ships, and soaring prices, locals are being pushed out of their own neighborhoods. The unique culture and traditions risk being reduced to mere commodities for visitors. The priceless treasures of Italy, its art, history, and way of life, are in danger of being lost beneath the relentless weight of mass tourism and commercialization. But there's hope. We can all make a difference. Travel during the off-season, seek out hidden gems beyond the famous hotspots, and support local artisans and family-run businesses that keep Italy's traditions alive. Take time to learn a few words of Italian. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in connecting with people. Eat where the locals eat, embrace the slower pace, and truly savor each moment. Together, we can help preserve the sweet life for generations to come. Italy's magic is worth protecting, for everyone. Spain's vibrant culture, famous for its lively festivals, rich traditions, and warm hospitality, is now facing unprecedented challenges, especially in iconic destinations like Barcelona and the Balearic Islands. Overcrowding in popular areas, skyrocketing rents that push out locals, and the gradual disappearance of authentic neighborhood life have sparked widespread protests and urgent calls for more sustainable tourism practices. The islands are also grappling with severe water shortages and mounting environmental stress as natural resources are stretched to their limits by the influx of visitors. Meanwhile, city centers are losing their unique character and community spirit, as short-term rentals replace long-standing homes and businesses. So, what can travelers do? Choose to stay in licensed accommodations that support local economies, and venture out to explore Spain's lesser-known regions, where your visit can make a positive impact. By spreading your visit and your spending beyond the usual tourist hotspots, you help preserve the places and traditions that make Spain special. Remember, Spain is vast and incredibly diverse, offering so much more than just its famous cities and beaches. Let's work together to keep Spain's spirit of celebration alive, ensuring that both locals and visitors can enjoy its magic for generations to come. Travel deeper, not just wider. Connect with communities, learn their stories, and respect their way of life. By making thoughtful choices, we can all be part of the solution and help Spain thrive. Japan's harmony and beauty draw millions, but the influx is disrupting daily life, especially in Kyoto and Tokyo. Crowded streets, disrespect for local customs, and damage to fragile sites threaten what makes Japan unique. The government is responding with new rules and tourist taxes. As visitors, we must learn local etiquette, stay in licensed lodgings, and explore less visited prefectures. Respect is key. Let's help protect the harmony that makes Japan so special. Be a guest, not just a tourist. Let's keep Japan's magic alive. Iceland's wild landscapes are breathtaking, but its fragile ecosystem is suffering from a tourism boom. Delicate moss fields and geothermal wonders are damaged by careless visitors, and infrastructure is stretched thin. The Icelandic people are proud but exhausted, working hard to educate tourists on responsible behavior. Take the Icelandic pledge, stay on marked trails, and support sustainable local businesses. Visit in the off-season to ease the pressure. Iceland's beauty is a gift. Let's treat it with care. Leave only footprints, take only memories. Greece's ancient sites and iconic islands are buckling under the weight of mass tourism. Santorini's sunsets and Athens's Acropolis are now crowded and strained, with resources stretched to the limit. The environment and local culture are at risk, and the economy's dependence on tourism makes change difficult. Explore lesser-known islands, travel off-season, and stay longer to support local communities. Seek out the real Greece beyond the postcards. Let's help preserve its mythical beauty for generations to come. Travel smart, travel kind. Bali's spiritual charm and natural beauty are threatened by overdevelopment, pollution, and water shortages. Iconic rice terraces are vanishing, and local culture is under pressure from mass tourism and rising costs. The government is fighting back with new taxes and sustainability efforts. As travelers, we can stay in locally owned guest houses, join cleanups, and be mindful of our impact. Explore beyond Bali. Indonesia has so much more to offer. Let's help Bali heal and keep its soul intact. Choose balance over buzzwords. France's most famous spots, Paris and the Riviera, are losing their charm to crowds, high prices, and changing neighborhoods. Locals are being pushed out, and the authentic joie de vivre is fading. Even natural wonders are under threat, with new limits to protect fragile ecosystems. To find the real France, go beyond the tourist trail. Visit rural villages, lesser-known cities, and learn a bit of French. Support local businesses and respect the culture. Let's add to France's joy, not take from it. Travel with heart. Croatia's Dubrovnik, made famous by Game of Thrones, is overwhelmed by cruise ships and crowds. The old town's population is shrinking, and its historic core risks becoming a movie set rather than a living city. Infrastructure is strained, and the city is fighting back with visitor limits and cruise ship caps. Visit in the shoulder season, stay longer, and explore the rest of Croatia's stunning coast and islands. Support efforts to preserve Dubrovnik's soul. Let's help the pearl of the Adriatic shine again. Be a thoughtful traveler. Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, Cancun and Tulum, has seen explosive, destructive tourism. Fragile ecosystems are being destroyed, cenotes polluted, and local Mayan communities displaced. Eco-chic is often just a marketing term with real environmental harm beneath the surface. Support truly sustainable hotels, avoid harmful developments, and spend with local and indigenous communities. Mexico is more than one coastline. Explore its rich diversity. Let's protect this paradise before it's gone. Travel with purpose. 10 incredible countries, all struggling under the weight of our love. The answer isn't to stop traveling, but to travel better, off-season, off the beaten path, and with respect. Small choices, where we stay, how we act, what we support, add up to big change. Let's be travelers who give back more than we take. The world is a gift. Let's treat it that way. Thanks for joining me. If you care about responsible travel, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, travel well.